Hello, my name is Michael Clark. I'm a business management faculty member at BYU-Idaho, and I'm visiting here with Eric Cameron. And Eric, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Well, like you said, my name is Eric Cameron. I work here at Artco, which is just inside of Rexburg. We are a facility that produces occasions cards. We are a part of the Taylor Corporation, which is a very large multinational company out of Mankato, Minnesota. And I work in a production environment.
Great. So tell us, when did you graduate from BYU-Idaho, and then what is your position here, and then maybe give us a description of your day-to-day activities.
Sure. I graduated April of, I guess this was last year, so 2012. I graduated, I was in the business management degree, did the supply chain emphasis with CIT emphasis as well.
Great.
I work here as the digital supervisor, or it's a management position. What the digital means is we do digital production printing, and I'm also in charge of the finishing, or the production part of cutting down the paper, scoring it, and making sure our jobs get out on time, which has a lot to do with supply chain.
Great. Could you describe, just simple terms, what you like about your job, maybe what is very satisfying about it, and maybe even some of the challenges you have?
Okay, sure. What's really satisfying is, this company allows me to run things the way I see fit. They're very encouraging to try new things, especially always finding a better way. This company, we involve heavily in trying to find better ways of doing things, and never having the attitude of, we've always done it this way, so we're going to keep doing this way, which gets us into a lot of problems. Some things I don't like about my job, I'd say my biggest headache would probably be working with employees. We have to...
people calling in sick.
People calling in sick, little fights here and there, arguments, keeping employees happy. I'm blessed to be able to have employees who want to work hard. They love hours, but unfortunately we're a fourth quarter company, which means that the vast majority of our work comes through during November and December, because we create occasions cards, and Christmas is huge. So trying to find the amount of labor during the slow seasons versus the heavy season, very difficult. And trying to keep some of them with you want to keep people around who have the talents and the skills. Right? You want to develop those skills, and you want to keep them with us. But trying to find the hours for them is the difficult part.
So it sounds like people skills are very important.
Yes.
You're working with your direct reports, the people you supervise. Could you describe the other areas of the company with whom people in the other areas with whom you interface as well, what departments and so forth? Yeah,
I interface with just about every part of the department. The digital side of things is the growing part of the company. We deal a lot with computers. Everything that goes through our system is all computerized. I work a lot with what we call the pre-press department, and they are the ones that set up our jobs for us, and they go through a workflow that is all managed using a computer software called Novatus. We also use tracking software to be able to track our jobs as they start and finish. Work a lot with IT, with problems like that. I also work with customer service. Pretty much work with just about everybody. Customer service, I even work with our purchasing department, where we purchase a lot of our jobs, our paper, make sure it has to be here on time. I have to have great communication with them whenever stocks are going low. And we have the ability to work with other parts of our corporation. So there are other digital supervisors out there in other parts of our group. I work very closely with them. I meet with them once a week, teleconference.
So a virtual meeting of all the digital supervisors at other locations.
Exactly. Digital and production supervisors.
Got it. So you can share ideas, what's working, what's not working.
Share best practices. Call them up, hey, we've got this problem. what have you guys done to fix this kind of problem, and vice versa. We talk to each other on almost a daily basis. We've even met together. We'll meet at various places, been out to Indiana, been out to Texas, Mankato, Georgia, all sorts of places, so that we would have this opportunity so we can collaborate.
Great. Could you talk to us about some of the skills and knowledge you acquired as part of your education, how you've been able to apply those things to your career?
Yeah, one of my favorite skills, so I was hired on, I was the second person they hired that had a degree in this position. The first person wasn't there long, so there wasn't a whole lot there for us to use as data. And from what I've learned, everything is about data. The more data you have, the better you are at how to decipher it, how to pick it up, make it useful, and make it efficient. And you're using that data to help my process be efficient. My favorite one is quality control. That would be I think I remember at Taniguchi Airlines that we did. I think I was with Brother Kunzler.
The paper airplanes,
right? Yeah.
You
bet. I use that daily. I find my mins and maxes, it's my quality control.
So are you using control charts like X-bar and R charts?
Yep. I'm using
other charts?
You bet. I'm using the X-bar, R charts. I'm using CP, CPK.
Wow.
But I'm finding that my processes are not quite, they fluctuate too much. But it's great to know, and it's a great quick look to see how I'm doing.
The early warning.
It's the early warning.
Yeah.
I can see at a glance as soon as I put in I'll come in the morning, I'll pull my data from yesterday, and I'll plug it into my chart. Did we hit above or below my control limits? And I'm seeing where we're at. I can also see where my range is. And that's what fluctuates, is my range. But it's great to know. I'm showing this to our other people around our corporation. They've never seen anything like this. People
never seen control charts.
They've never seen, right. They're green belt trained in lean manufacturing. They've seen the control charts. They've never seen how it works.
Got it.
I've been taught how it works, and I've never really seen lean manufacturing. Does that make sense?
Right, and so you know how to apply it.
So I know how to apply it.
Yeah.
And they're shocked. They're like, wow, this is great stuff. And I think...
So this is part of the best practices you were talking about as well, that you're not only receiving, but you're able to share and help other sites in the corporation.
Exactly. So I built my spreadsheet from scratch, and I was able to show that to other people. A lot of people don't understand it yet, but a lot of the upper people are starting to notice, which is, I think, is a great thing.
Right. So you built the spreadsheet from scratch. Hopefully that was, some of those skills were learned or at least enhanced while at BYU-Idaho.
You bet, it was.
Sometimes you might have questioned, why am I spending so much time in these stupid spreadsheets?
Yeah.
But
I love spreadsheets. Spreadsheets are our best friend. And it's great to be able to grab that kind of data. It's not just, we run $600,000 presses, and we've got 3 or 4 of them. It's a big responsibility to make sure that we're efficient with what we do. Right. And this has helped me do that.
What advice would you give someone who is thinking about going into a supply chain career?
My advice is, stick with this. I use this all the time. Do you still use this?
Yes, in fact, it's
probably this is the old version.
Yeah, this is the old version, one of the first versions.
Yeah, I didn't get the complete one, so if you want to
I should have brought you one, yes,
okay,
I'll bring
great.
you one, yes.
Go back to my notes. There is a lot of it's in there. If you want to be in supply chain, I think it's a very rewarding job. I've done purchasing in the past before this job. I dealt a lot more with material and less with employees. Here I do both. Being able to have a grasp and a handle on a situation using tools, I think is just a wonderful thing. There's a lot you can do with it.
Yeah, that's great. Well, we really appreciate your time, Eric, and wish you the very best in the future.
Okay, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, thank you.